Now, the National Union of Metalworkers has rejected a new wage offer from employer body Seifsa as the metal and engineering sector strike enters its second week. Numsa is accusing employers of failing to come to the party. To expand on this discussion, I'm now joined by spokesperson of Numsa, Phakamile Hlubi-Majola. Phakamile, very good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. Numsa first slammed a 4% offer by Seifsa as a non-offer. That has since been revised to 6%. And you're still not happy. Talk to us about why.
And thank you so much for having me on your show. The main issue for our members is that, is the fact that we're actually saying that we are not outright rejecting 6%. We've said we want 6%, but we want 6% on actuals. So we're actually a lot closer than most people think. If you recall, we were at 8%, and members are now saying we'll accept 6%, but we want CESA to make sure that that 6% is based on the actual rates of pay, in other words, based on what workers are actually earning, and not based on the minimum rate. And so if we can revise that position, that would be something that could possibly end the strike. On the other issues where we talk about the other employer associations, such as Seifsa and NEASA, we outright rejected those offers. Those offers, particularly the Seifsa offer, would have resulted in downvarying of conditions of workers. The NEASA offer isn't even an offer. It's a proposal. If their members decide to implement, then it will be 4%. I mean, so for us, the employer association that we think we are making headway with right now is CESA.
Now, yesterday, as you spoke about how over the decades, on average, if you take the wages of employees, they've actually been on a downward spiral. They've decreased. Talk to us about what you meant and how you got to that conclusion of a decrease rather than an increase over the decades.
Wages have decreased on the whole for the majority of workers. So under the Metals Engineering Industries Bargaining Council, and that's the bargaining forum under which the engineering sector is governed, the minimum rate is 49 Rand per hour. Now, CESA companies, most of them actually adhere to that, and they will pay the minimum rate. The problem that we have is that the other employer associations, such as NEASA, CEO, Seifsa, have been pretty much doing as they please. The last time that the agreement was gazetted under the MEIBC, where it was extended to all parties, was in 2011, which means for those workers who do not fall under CESA, those workers have not received an increase since 2011. That is the material reality. And then on top of that, you have a situation where ever since government took a decision to implement the 20 Rand national minimum wage without bothering to do proper research on what companies could actually afford as a minimum wage, that decision has resulted in rogue employers such as NEASA and Seifsa justifying why they should not pay workers the minimum rate of 49 Rand per hour. And so this is why we say that the biggest losers have been workers for 10 years or more. And why we are demanding 6% on actuals, we don't actually think that we're asking for a lot here. You must remember that these are workers, majority of whom have not received increases in more than 10 years because of the behavior of other employer associations. And number two, workers sacrificed for the industry last year when they gave up their increases. So it frankly is time for the industry to give back. Workers and their families have been the ones who have absorbed the fullness of the impact, of the financial impact of what COVID has done. But a lot of companies have benefited from the support that government has received, even workers, though workers have not. So we're not that far from each other. Workers are saying, yes, we'll take 6%, but only on the actual amounts that we earn, not based on the minimum rate.
Very well. Thank you so much, Phakamile Hlubi-Majola. We're going to have to leave it there for now. Numsa spokesperson.